The fly I'm tying today is a Generic Mayfly Nymph. You can use any wet fly hook, 1XL or 2XL, sizes 10 to 16. I'm going to be using a 39-06B in a size 12. The first step in tying any fly is to attach your tying thread. Cut off the tack end and advance the tying thread to a point just opposite the barb of the hook. For tail, I'm going to use 8 to 12 wood duck flank fibers. Attach them at the bend of the hook using a soft loop technique. The fibers should be about equal to the length of the hook shank. Cut off the butt ends. Next, we're going to add a rib of fine copper wire. I'm using 32 gauge copper wire that I bought at the hobby shop. Use a soft loop. Trim off the butt end of the copper wire. If you use your good scissors, be sure that you cut toward the back of the scissors so that you don't dull them. Take your winding thread back to the bend of the hook. Now we're ready to dub our body. To dub the body, I'm using the direct dubbing technique. Take a very small amount of dubbing, apply it to the thread, and spin it so that it forms a very tight fur noodle. You may have to do this in several steps. The biggest mistake that most people make trying to dub a body is to use too much dubbing. You can always apply more. It's sometimes hard to remove it and get a nice looking fly. If you don't have enough, you can always apply more in a second step. Again, only a very small pinch. Next, we're going to bring our copper ribbing forward 4 or 5 open turns. This gives our nymph a segmented look. Tie off the copper wire. Use the back of your scissors. Next, we're going to add a wing case. For a wing case, I'm using a turkey feather that I previously lacquered with Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails. Use your bodkin and separate out a strip 6 to 8 fibers to be used as a wing case. Your wing case should be about the width of the gap of the hook. Turn the shiny side down or the dull side up and attach your wing case with the soft loop. Position it so that it's even on top. And bind down the butt ends. For the thorax, I'm going to use some more of the synthetic dubbing in a slightly darker color than that I used for the abdomen. Oftentimes the thorax of the insect is a little bit darker. In the next step, we're going to add some throat fibers of wood duck flank to imitate legs. To do this, we need to turn our hook over. If you don't have a rotary vise, you'll have to remove your hook and remount it upside down. Attach your wood duck fibers with several loose loops so that you can position them so that the tips of the fibers come just to the tip of the hook, and then bind down firmly. Cut off the butt ends. Turn your fly over. Bring your thorax cover over the top of the fly and bind down. Again, be sure that it's covering both sides equally. Trim the butt ends of your wing case. Be careful that you don't cut your tying thread. I've done that several times myself. And finish a neat thread head. Finish your fly with a couple of half hitches or a whip finish. Cut off your tying thread. Finally, apply a little head cement. There's your generic mayfly nymph.